As a foreigner, if you are looking to get your Ghana citizenship by naturalization, then you go ahead and watch this video, because in this video I'm going to be explaining all of the process and the documents that you need to enable you apply for Ghana citizenship via the citizen by naturalization pathway. Okay, a lot of people have been coming to Ghana and applying and then getting their citizenship by naturalization. Now, citizenship by naturalization is one of the largest way or pathway that will enable anybody to actually gain citizenship in Ghana, because it actually accommodates a lot of categories of persons. There are other pathways to enable you actually get your citizenship in Ghana, such as by marriage, such as by birth, or by descendant, and all of that. But a lot of these other pathways do not really cover a large number of people or a large category of people, and that is why the citizenship by naturalization is one that a lot of people want to know about or want to look out for, because this is something that covers a lot of persons, especially if you are a foreigner. And in this video I'm going to be outlining every single thing that you need to do, ranging from documents and how to go ahead step by step to actually apply for the citizenship. Now, I have my notes here, so I don't want to leave out anything, so just in case you see me looking down, then you know that I'm picking out my points that I've written down in my notes. So quickly, let's dive right into the video. The first thing we are going to talk about is who is eligible to apply for Ghana's citizenship by naturalization. So the first thing here is the fact that you need to be 18 years and above, and you need to be a foreigner, right? You don't need to be a Ghanaian, of course, to apply for Ghanaian citizenship. Okay, so the next one is, which is going to be like the third one, is going to be you have to have resided in Ghana for the past 12 months before you go ahead to apply. Okay, now in the process of you applying, you have supposed to have lived in Ghana for the last 12 months preceding to when you are applying. I hope you get that. Now the next one here says you need to have lived in Ghana for 7 years, right, to be able to apply for naturalization, the citizenship by naturalization. Now what this means is you need to have lived in Ghana for 7 years, and then prior to when you are applying or when you are picking the form to apply, you need to have lived straight 12 months in Ghana. So if it's a situation where you were even maybe lived like 7 straight years in Ghana, and then you left for like 6 months or for like 3 months, and then you came back to apply, then that's a break right there. You may not be able to apply straight up. You need to have lived straight 12 months before the time you are applying. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so the next one here is going to be that you should be of good character, and this should be able to be attested by Ghanaians, whether they are lawyers, whether they are public notaries, or whether they are senior public officers. Like notable Ghanaians should be able to attest via letter that you are of good character. Okay, now the next one here is going to be you mustn't have been in one issue or the other in Ghana where you were sentenced or imprisoned, right? You need to have clear criminal record in Ghana for you to be able to apply, right? And another one here says you should be able to speak and integrate into the Ghana system, and you should be able to speak the local language. Now, of course, you should know by now that the Ghana has a local language, right? And even if they speak English generally, they have a local language, so you should be able to communicate and understand the local language for you to be eligible to apply for the citizenship by naturalization. So that is one point. Another one here says you should be able to make substantial contributions to the economy and to the local government or the environment that you are in Ghana. Now, if you are somebody that cannot make, you should show that you can make improvements. You should show that you can contribute economically, positively to the economic growth of the country for you to be eligible, right? Another one says you have to be able to assimilate into the Ghana laws or the Ghana system. Now, this is something that I've said most times in my videos, where a lot of people come to Ghana and then after some time they run away because they cannot take it. Probably they don't have the patience enough, or maybe they just don't see themselves being able to go through whatever it is that made them left, right? So you should be able to assimilate. You should be able to be able to live generally and accept whatever it is that you see, right? Okay, in Ghana. Now, the next one is that you should have the intention of residing permanently in Ghana. If you're not somebody that is having the intention of residing permanently in Ghana, then you are not eligible. Okay, okay, so that is it. Okay, that is it for who is eligible. Right now, the next one is going to be what are the documents involved for application of your citizenship by naturalization. Now, the first one is naturalization form, which is also called the Form 5, and you can get this form from the Ministry of Interior in Ghana. Okay, meaning you have to be in Ghana for the application. You cannot be out of Ghana to apply. Okay, the next one here is an application letter addressed to the Minister of Interior. Now you need to write an application letter that, okay, you want to apply to become a citizenship, to have citizenship by naturalization, or you want to apply to become a citizen by naturalization. Now you need to address this letter to the Minister of Interior of Ghana, or in Ghana, right? The next one you are going to have here is a copy of your permanent residency. Now, permanent residency is a document that you need to have that legally allows you to live in Ghana. So you should have a copy of that before you go ahead to apply, because that's like one of the documents that you need to show that you are already legally residing in Ghana. Because remember, I told you that in one of the eligibility, you have to have lived 7 years or 12 months prior. So the period of time that you must have lived in Ghana should have been legal and documented. So that is why you need your residency permit. Okay, so the next one you need, or the next thing that you need, or the next document that you need here is a copy of your commenced business, your tax clearance certificate. Right now, if you are looking to apply for naturalization, you need to already have something that you are doing economically, right? And you need to have a proof of it, a certificate of it. If you have a business, then you need to have like a business certificate, your tax clearance certificate that you are paying tax and everything. Okay, so that's one. Another one is you need a copy of a landed property. You need to have gotten a landed property, maybe a house or a land, but you have a copy of it. You also need it. It's part of the document that you will need to submit, right, to apply. Now, the next one you are going to need is a photocopy of your biodata page. Now, for your passport, your international passport, you need the data page, a copy of it, okay, to add to this other document. The next one you are going to need is 4 passport size photograph with white background, okay, and here you have it. These are all of the documents that you are going to need. Now, when you have all of these documents, what you need to do is go to the Ministry of Interior in Ghana and then pick the naturalization form, or the Form 5, right? The price for it, or the fees for the form itself only, is 7,758 Ghana cedis. So you are going to be able to pick the form in the Ministry of Interior for 7,758 Ghana cedis. Once you pick the form, you can also ask any other question that you need to ask to clarify yourself there. Okay, and then when you pick the form, don't forget the other documents you are supposed to add to that form, to the filled form, and the letter and the other things I just mentioned. Add it together and then submit it. The period of time that is going to take to let them get back to you whether you've been accepted or whether you've been rejected is 6 months, right? So if you have any question about everything that I've said here, maybe you're not clear about some of the things, please let me know also in the comment section. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel so that I can come back to give you more information about living in Ghana and doing your business here in Ghana or in Africa. Do not also forget to leave me your thoughts about this video in the comments. If you have any question, leave it in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.